everyone, Graphics Works here, and we are back with another episode of Find Love. Hopefully we are getting closer and closer to the end of this series. We found out that Kat has actually been helping us behind the scenes, but also being, as our MC described it, as crass. For being manipulative and playing with our emotions and just being around like two-faced. So let's see what happens as the story progresses. I was exhausted, and when I went back to my room, I couldn't fall asleep for several hours. It was as if something on the tip of my tongue, but I just barely couldn't grasp it. Yet somehow I know I'm closer than I've ever been. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date on the 6th day for the show, she had planned a huge party for the staff instead. A thank you to all your hard work party. As soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking the event, all of them dropped everything and helped to prepare it. While the staff in party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work making sure the other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside if it didn't take long for her to become the fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half the staff were playing games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Tara and Scarlet joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Tara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlet turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. When it was time for Scarlet to switch to her other mission, Allie took over, though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. And for once it did. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here? You bet. You should have seen the ones that tried to run. I made sure everyone who came stayed too. Perfect. Everybody's eaten, as they should have. It is fine food. Look like it's all going to plan. I'm just going to go ahead and get to the fun part. Scarlet pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed a button on it. A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the sky above the party grounds. Cheers of staff were like thunder. And with that, the plan was going as smoothly as can be. Great job, team. We owe you one, Yui. Right, back to you, Allie. We cheered as the fireworks lit up the night sky. Oh, the fireworks are supposed to be this bright. Come on, to think of it, those fireworks were practically blinding. I have to say I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might be some side effects of watching them for so close. Let's worry about that later. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do except wait. It's going to be a long night. I know what we said before, but it's such a shame to spend tonight just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as the other days. How about instead we just dance the night away? You know what? That sounds great. That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck. Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing sounds like exercise, and exercise... Allie picked up Tara over her shoulder. And away we go. Come on, come on. Scarlet grabbed my hand and pulled me with her, where people were dancing and others followed close behind. They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It was the most fun I had ever had out of the nights that I can remember. We live like this. We live like there was no tomorrow. And now we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure the boat was really coming. It's later than usual. You think they're onto us? No, it'll be just a little longer. It's cold. There's no point in worrying at this point. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. We waited for an hour more, and then another, and then another. We were losing hope. I guess It's here. Cat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in unison. Just as she said the boat was coming. It looked huge despite how far it was. It must have been massive from up close. Right, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it to the mansion. The second we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure that we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm and our chances of escaping will go from slim to nil. According to Kat, this is how I got caught the last time. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms, turned off the light and jumped into bed and pretended to sleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening the door. Must have been them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps in the door would open, more footsteps, short pause, footsteps again, a door would close, repeat. Over and over, closer and closer till I got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Footsteps, a second later my door opens. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in. They're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering something underneath their breath. You have to pity her. Come on, she could do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. It feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me, step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think. It takes everything not to move when every nerve in my body seems to run. This is it. They're onto me. I can't help but ball up my fist in my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk further away from me than outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. We were grouped downstairs. It wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her. As if on cue, Tara came running down the stairs. I'm good, don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but there's going to be upwards of 100 guards on patrol between here and the boat. There's little to no chance that we'll make it out here without being seen, but it's a chance we'll have to take. Actually, we have just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I. What's that? Well, we went through the trouble of preparing such a big party for all the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra something to chew on, no? You didn't. Oh, she did. It was like an absurd scene from an art house movie gone mad. Are they all screaming brains? Brains! Yes it is! Haha! Bananas! Brains and bananas! Brains accounting should have her. Hundreds of zombies littered the field. You know I can't believe we ever let you make shit, Scarlet. You better be glad you did. Now that I think about it, we couldn't have just put a sleeping agent in it or something like that. Where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to get past them to get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've gotten a fair share of experience taking down zombies. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got to the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. I'll worry about that when we get off the island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear of sight. Wow, it's huge. Let's not waste any time. We rushed onto the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with, and I need to fix it. If you know my father, he'll do just about anything. He'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what? Come with me just in case. Maybe where the crew members are. Lead the way. It was pitch black inside. Cat had to shine a light to see anything strange. Where are they? Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad. Outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play for me now. Cat got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're clear. This is going to take a minute. Got it. We turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything though. When were you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape. I had to teach myself there isn't exactly a trade school on this island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry I didn't trust you before. I get it now, why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that and you'll raise a death flag for the both of us. Jeez. Can we talk more later, if you'd like? In the meantime, this boat's fixed. Nice. Let's tell the others and get the hell out of here. We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat and we're good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move. Gosh, I can't believe we're really doing this. We're finally getting out of here. It's hard to believe, but it is true. We did it. Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did it. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. There's no need to thank me. I actually should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner. The intercom rang out. Uh-oh. Cat turned white as a sheet when she heard the voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it. Damien? Ding ding ding, I guess you learned at least something in school, Cat. Not enough, clearly, but hey, it's something. That's got to win a participation ribbon somewhere. You knew what I was planning? Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly how you think. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud at the show you've given us these last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming and graphics and those other... my team was filming your, quote, brave attempts to save these idiots. Gives the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line, you know? After all, if I did this to my own daughter, imagine what I'd do to someone else who isn't. You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake even though we were on the boat, and I couldn't tell if the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean, all around the island. It climbed higher and higher until it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher till only daylight we could see was just from the circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a game, little rats? Damien spoke down to us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him, what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I've got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. One push of this and you'll be free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz in and flip it. You've gotten rid of all of our security. But this switch is only going to work if you have 2 people's handprints with the producer level clearance. Sure, you've got Cat, but you'll need to be able to get mine. He pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before. Though, don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We've got no choice but to go back. Hello? He's got a gun. He'd take us all down before we'd even get a chance to grab him. We got no choice, though. If we wait here, there's only a matter of time before they can send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We got an ass to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part or the ass kicking. I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you that if we do that, he has a plan for it. He'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making it out if you're alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Graphics and I will go flip the switch. Besides, we're the only 2 people who can do anything about it. What do you mean by that? I thought that only you and Damien. I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Graphics, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way you're letting Graphics to go out there without us. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance of getting out of here. Scarlet, please, you know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this cat. I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate to see this to my core, but Cat's right. Cat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct. My body had done this before countless times. We looked back to the boat just once, but we couldn't help but linger for a little while. I couldn't tell from the faces, but they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm going to make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. We went back to running, following Cat's lead. It's earlier than I planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. Would I happen to be resistant to bullets? We'll find out if you are together. Though if you look at your history, I'd say no. I survived the time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Touché. Before you came onto this show. And with that, I'm going to end this here, and in the next episode, we will get an answer to how we came to be on this show, and all of our past transgressions, and everything leading up to this point. But I think since we have clearance, we're probably like Cat's brother or something. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.